Hello, everyone. Happy Monday night. Oops, I got to get the camera over here. Hey, guys, I'm Ryan and the invisible Ricky. Ricky is sitting here. You can see him. He's invisible. We got the invisible cam on. And Ricky will be here simultaneously shortly, in a moment, maybe a minute or two. Anyways, guys, while we wait for Ricky to come in, I will say it again. Thank you for tuning in to the Monday Night Show. Reminder, guys, to like, share, and subscribe. I always say this show works the absolute best when you participate. So get your fingers going, get your brain going, get everything going, and participate. Participation is key. We got a lot of interesting stuff we're going to show tonight. We're going to show some auction birds tonight. We're going to show something from way back. We're going to go back in time, as they say. Let me make sure that we are on YouTube and Facebook. Hopefully that we are. I will see. Mike Green is on. Mike Green. Hey, Mike Green. Josh Tribley. You can just leave it. Just leave it bright.
You okay?
Well, I'm okay.
Ricky's coming in.
Ricky's coming in.
Here he comes in.
Carlos De Silva says, hello. Is anybody here? Yes. Oh, here we go. Jordan Polson's on. This is the first time that YouTube beat Facebook. Mike Green, Tracy, David Tracy. What's up? Hey, you know what? David Tracy's on. Let's give everyone a round of applause to Mr. David Tracy. I'm going to post this up here. Ho, there he is, David Tracy. He is the winner of all Ohio. He had the nicest pigeon at the show, the champion of champions. He beat everybody in the state of Ohio and around Ohio, so other places like near Ohio. He won it with the pencil pied cock. It looks very Van Reedy, that pigeon. Has a Van Reed look to him, but it's hard to beat a pencil pied in the show because that pigeon almost looks like a blue grizzle. It's got such nice penciling. But a big congratulations to David Tracy. Congratulations. Ooh, Rosedale, good evening, good evening. Good evening. Everyone's saying good evening. Let me get back to the photos here, or let me pull that off. Again, there he is. Boy, you're looking good tonight. That really looks good on you, that sweater. How's it feel?
Watch out.
Yeah? What am I watching for? Hey, a tip. If you're over 65 and you slip and fall and you break your hip or your femur, only 20% of the people live over 12 months. So if you're getting in that age of over 65, keep both feet on the ground, have a stick in your hand. Make sure you wear the proper shoes because you don't want to break your hip. I'm just letting you know.
So watch every move you make.
There was a song about that.
Yeah, every step you take, watch it. And you gotta watch it.
Also, guys,
always think ahead, right?
Yeah, take one step ahead.
Yeah, always think.
Don't
ahead.
go too many steps.
Well, if I walk another foot, what could happen?
Yeah, that's true. Hey, big thing coming on Friday evening. Take a look. Meet and greet and Q&A. For people who don't know what Q&A means, it's question and answer session. We will be in Perth Amboys Friday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Annemie Van Hee, Emil Denny's, and Geert and Leandra Munich will be in the showroom, and we will be discussing pigeons. We will bring that to you on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you have questions, Saturday evening, 7 p.m. is your time to fire in the questions.
And that'll be in the clubhouse?
That will be in the clubhouse. We're not going to have it open to anyone. No. It's just going to be closed. So people can watch online and get your questions in. So think about some questions you want to ask. We're going to start at 7, and we are going to make the show go as long as the questions are good. Participation.
I was impressed with that clubhouse. That club next year coming, they've been a club for 100 years. It'll be next year. They're 99 years now, Next year it'll be 100 years. They have a very nice clubhouse. Very, very, very nice.
It is very nice.
Yeah, and I like people to come down and just see how a real nice club how it is.
It's a nice club.
100 years of pigeon flyers in that club.
And we will be down there on Friday. We will do the question and answer for you guys that have questions. Reminder, the auction is going to be on Saturday. It's going to run the whole time online. So you people watching from wherever you are, you can bid online from start to finish. You don't have to make a phone bid. It's going to be live. We are not taking the online bidding down. In fact, we're making the online bidding the #1 star. Ian Sybil, nice to see you on. Mark Carnwell, nice to see you on. Now, there's a lot of people on. Should we take them way back to the video that we seen today? Is now the time for this?
Yeah, I really enjoyed that video, and I'm telling you, I'm going to thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Now,
to those people that sent that to us.
And I'm going to post their video. I'm going to post their photo. Okay, these are the two Johns. There's John 1, a father and son team of Johns. And I'll take this down. Nice to see you, Michael Peevler. So there's John Jr., and here is John Sr. Hey, Tracy, I'm betting on this guy to go fishing with. Look at the amount of fish he's got.
Yeah.
Look at Liz. He's got 2 poles. He's got a net. He's got a handful of fish. And wait a minute. What is that, a beer in his hand? It might be. I don't know. But the two Johns. Now, this is a father and son team in Oklahoma. They've purchased some pigeons from our auction site. Very, very happy. And I was talking to both the Johns. I just get their photos up here. And he asked me if I wanted to see something super interesting. And I said, absolutely. So I'm going to post this video up so you guys watch and listen. Okay? This is going back to the war. Okay, it's going back to the war.
World War II?
Yeah.
World War I?
Yeah, I'm sure it was almost all the same stuff. But we're going to play this now. So turn up your volumes and watch. I think this was real, real cool. And, hey, just listen. We're not going to say nothing. Enjoy the video, guys.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John David Sherrick III. My father is John David Sherrick Jr., and we recently bought some birds from overseas, but I wanted to show you guys this little bit of history. This is an original World War I 2 pigeon messenger crate. It was given to me, right? And it's all original. It has the original leg band in there that goes on the bird. It has the feeder and the waterer here. It's even got the message books, right? And the message books are really neat. There's a few of them here, and I'll have to look at it, that have the messages still in there. There's one right there. See, it's still got the original message in the book, right? And it also has a map here that you can map out coordinates for bunkers and guns and troops, and you can roll that up and send that as a message. Now, in order to roll this up, right, it just slips up here, and you put the bird in one side, slip it back down, and on the other side, it's just the same. You lift it up, right, and put the other bird in there, and then you put everything back in here, right? And once you put everything back in and close it, if you need to clean it, the bottom here has a latch that drops down, and you can actually clean the cage. And it has instructions, which are really, really neat. And I'll show you those here. Up in the top part of this, it actually has the original owner's name, who was also from Oklahoma, which we're from Oklahoma as well. We're from Panhandle, but we live in Mustang, Oklahoma. But if you see the phone number, it's only a 4-digit number, which is the old school party line number. So I just thought I'd show that to you. It's kind of pretty neat, little bit of history.
There you have it. What'd you guys think of that? I thought that was pretty cool, and I thought because John took the time to share that with us, he said, did you want to see something cool? I thought that was real cool. So we brought it to you.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And it was amazing that John said to me he tried to take it to his war museum, and they wouldn't accept it. I don't know why.
But it just goes to show you really how important a racing pigeon is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I heard that a racing pigeon cannot be, like, if you have racing pigeons, your neighbor says, I don't want them, they are protected by a, I don't know what you say. How do you say
Is it by the Queen?
Yeah,
Gotta be something.
They are protected. It's the same as a horse. A horse is protected. If you ride your horse right down the middle of the expressway, they cannot get you to get your horse off. They're protected animal. They've done so much for the human.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the racing pigeon is the same. This is what I heard. It's a protected bird, and as you could see, 100% truth.
Yeah, it had
This is truth.
It had the messages. It had everything in there.
Yeah.
Which I should have got him to send me a photo. Maybe could have been interesting to see, or if it was like a template or something. But you see what that little basket, all the little features it had with it.
Yeah, and I guess those fellas in the war would be a designated pigeon person. They would carry that box, and then they'd send a message.
Well, they had the lofts, and then they gave the soldiers those.
Yeah.
But probably not every soldier, but probably certain ones had those.
And those birds, when they were released, they would look for the loft.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then somehow they
we don't know.
They trained the lofts to be moved.
Yeah, the birds got trained. They looked for the loft,
which is pretty interesting. And I know, talking to Emil Denny's at dinner, he told me that Catrice,
right,
the breeder Catrice,
yeah,
his lofts were taken over by the Germans.
Okay,
and he had the pigeons. I believe it was upstairs, and they let him keep his pigeons. They let him keep them.
Yeah.
Right? But they were monitoring everything. And he slowly, through the war, smuggled his pigeons, smuggled and switched pigeons. Out.
Yeah.
So he could keep some.
So his race birds were out, and he put barn plugs in or whatever.
Different pigeons in.
Yeah.
And it's something, I mean, again, I can't remember everything, but it was when we were having dinner, and it was very, very interesting. I got to get him to talk about that again. And also, he said, they took all his pigeons away.
Emil Denny's?
Yeah, and they only ended up ever getting. They all went to England.
No, I think a lot went to England.
They went to England, and then they got all the birds back. But there were baskets and baskets of hundreds and hundreds of pigeons, and people went and looked for their own birds. Looked for their own birds.
They're all mixed up.
So you really think about it. What? Just in that time, just for the pigeon part of it, how kind of screwed up.
Emil Denny's was a boy at that time, was a young boy.
Yeah.
And he's seen his father. I believe his father and his uncle were top notch.
His father and his grandfather.
And the grandfather, but they had an uncle, his uncle too, his dad's brother.
I believe so as well. Yeah.
So,
but again, guys, you'll be able to ask Emil.
That's history.
A little bit of those questions
right there. Yeah.
If you come to the auction, I don't know if we're going to get into all those kinds of questions when we're doing the question and answer. David Tracy says he has one of those crates. Hey, send me a video over. Interesting stuff like that. Send it over. It makes it nice. It gives people a little bit something different to look at, and history. Believe many birds during the war were taken. Yes. I would believe a lot of birds were taken. That would have been quite something, eh? Imagine how many good lofts that you we would never hear about. They lost all their pigeons, right?
And some people would hide their birds in the basements, or they'd hide them.
Well, they'd hide them all over.
Yeah.
Right. And Hey, it is what it is, but I thought it was interesting. Also, guys, hey, a reminder, our Pigeon Boss Tour, still 2 spots remaining. They will sell out. If you guys want to go on a great trip, a real pigeon adventure, this is it. This is a bucket list item. You only got to do one of these in your life, and you know what? You will totally appreciate it. You'll say, shit, it was a bit of money, yes, but what you're going to see, what you're going to taste, what you're going to feel, what your eyes, everything, the experience will be 100%. I believe you'll really enjoy it.
I think it's a bonus. I mean, you can, right here now, you could take a vacation here for a week. $5,000 for 2 people, be 10 grand for a week to go and burn your skin somewhere. You know what I mean?
And I will say, I've done. Hey, you know what? I'm not a person that really likes to go and look at things and be on my feet and travel around. I've done the vacationing on the beaches. That's a lot of fun. But I will say, if you go on this, if you're a pigeon man and you go on this, you will totally love it, because your mind's going to open up. You're going to see culture. You're going to see churches. You're going to try food. You're going to see the best of the best in pigeon men. And it's a total different experience. And I will say, if you're not a beer drinker, by the time you're done that trip, you're going to really enjoy it. So, guys, again, I want to thank both the Johns. Thumbs up to you guys for taking the time to send that. Interesting stuff like that, send it our way. It's fun.
You know, you talk about beer drinking, saying, well, I'm in a very nice spot.
Yeah.
What am I having? I'm having leeks and mashed potatoes. Well, with that, this is the beer we suggest. And they give you a little sampler. And, oh, I'm having this. Oh, this beer we suggest. Like,
or wine,
not about beer drinking,
or wines,
tasting,
or champagnes.
Tasting.
All that there is much different. As Rosedale says, if you are a pigeon man and you haven't experienced Europe, it's a grand slam. And I really think it's good. I went to some of the churches there and went in and looked.
We got dogs fighting.
It's incredible to see, and it's actually more incredible when you're on the streets and you're looking and you see how they construct the buildings and how they do all that. Again, it's more than just pigeons, but if you're a pigeon man, this is a grand slam, as Rosedale says.
I think, where was it? The Lear Market.
Yeah, the church is 17 something.
No. It was 1,200 and something.
Was it?
1,269 constructed. But I don't know how they got, this thing was like 200 feet tall. How they got all that stone up there. Because they didn't have cranes back then, blah, blah, blah.
I don't know.
Amazing. You showed me pictures of a church that was built around a cemetery.
Yeah.
A cemetery.
And
they had a little opening in the beginning, like, I don't know how many, 400 or 500 years ago, 600 years ago, to go to the cemetery. And then they built the church around the cemetery.
But there was no city. There's no city of Antwerp there. The church is before the city.
Yeah.
And the greatest thing is,
it's all, and you walk in the church, and you walk on the what do you call it, the tombs,
the tombs
of the people that were buried in 1700s.
But the main thing is, that's on the tour. It's not on our schedule. But we're going to go to Antwerp. We're going to go in the church. We're going to see it, so you can experience it, and you can see step by step how they built this church. They got it all blueprinted, but in actual figures, like they built it like a castle. Really, really interesting to see. I don't have a photo here of it, or I would show it.
It was kind of neat. Last year you were in Bruges. They call it Brugge, and the entrance there you showed. And Ryan was there last year, and there was a red checker, or a red pair of reds that were nesting there.
Yep.
And you're 1 year after he went to the same spot,
and they're still there.
And the reds are still there.
The reds are still there. Yeah, that's right.
What about the one there that when you went to there,
The cockbird.
beautiful cockbird?
I got to go back and see if he's there. But Stan says, has any more one-loft birds come back? Nope, nothing yet. I don't. We might get one here before Christmas, but then if you're going to get any back, you'll get them in the spring now.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes you get them in March or April. All of a sudden you get one
Now
pops in.
I'm going to bring a bird in. Now, Richard, why is it? Why is it? And I wonder in different parts. I wonder, like in California where it's warm all the time, do they come back easier? Like, do you always notice it's almost about now? We've got some snow already, but nothing. If we don't get them now, we don't get them till spring. Like, I wonder why that is. You never get them in February. You never notice that? You get them around April or May.
You're going to get them maybe now and then again in April. And I think something happens if they're up north here and they get a foot of snow or something and they can't find that feed in that field. You know what? Remember, they are not barn plugs. So they stop and think. They say, oh, this is not good. I got to head her back home. Or they could have been shacked up with a mate in a barn or in town, some little town, shacked up, and the mate all of a sudden gets knocked off by a hawk. So now they're empty, hearted, and they go, oh, I got to find my way back. I know I got to go back home. They never forget. They're constantly thinking about getting back home. And Robert Mahan told me, I don't know how many years ago, he said he got a bird back 11 years. He sent it to a 500-mile race,
right?
Long Lock. He said he got it back 11 years later. Like, you know, these stories, you think, oh, that's just a bullshit story you're telling me. Yeah, okay. No, the guy was serious. He was serious as can be.
Well, Stan says the birds wake up from the winter routine. Maybe so. Frank says Kristen got one of my team in Alfred's in 2 weeks ago. Okay, well, there you go. Hey, it happens. Hey, guys, I wanted to show this Saturday. The auction is running. It's online now at Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. This is the ultimate auction, maybe you could say, of the year. Xavier Verstrada, Emil Denny's, Annemie Van Heet, and Gert and Leander Munich. I've got one of each pigeon tonight. I got some highlight pigeons.
That pigeon there, I see it in your hands, my friend.
I know.
I got goosebumps before I even handled that bird. That is,
look at
man.
There's the man right there, Xavier Verstrada. Top star. Look at the name. Gabby Van and Emil used Top Star. Van He used Top Star. Top Star. I can't even tell you how many top lofts have Top Star in the bloodlines. He sold 2 pigeons to a gentleman in South Africa. He sent the birds to Africa Pro. 50% Xavier Verstrada wins $120,000 US at Africa Pro. Both pigeons, 50% of the Top Star line. And I wanted to show you guys this. This is your inbred to Top Star. Okay?
God.
Guys, take a look. Take a look. I'm not going to read you the pedigree. I want you to do your homework on your lot. Number 1. Okay? Inbred Top Star. Look at the results. Watch the loft tour with Xavier, and he will tell you the big names that used the Top Star. Okay? He says it in black and white. I'm going to show the pigeon here in a second, but for you people wondering, here's the eye on the lot number 1. And that's right, this is lot number 1 in your sale. This is inbred Top Star. This is the pigeon you're going to take home and cross to your very best. Richard hasn't handled these pigeons in a long time. I thought I'd bring them in tonight to show them.
I look at the feather on that bird.
It's super, isn't it?
Wow. It's just like painted on by an artist.
And
wow. It's a cockbird.
No, this is a hen.
Is it?
Yeah.
She's a strong hen. Wow.
Take a look at her.
Oh.
Feathers are painted on. And I love it, almost like it's hand painted. It's absolute perfection. Back is strong. Take a look. Balance.
Oh,
Look, one pintail.
oh, man.
And what I like about her, oh, and you know what I'll tell you? You wouldn't want to put 25 guys outside with this group of pigeons and pass the pigeons around, because
They see something, they want to go.
these pigeons are so oily. They're so slick. And they got fight, these pigeons.
That's what I'm saying.
But the oiliness in the feathers.
She's on her 10th flight. She's up about 3/4 of the way.
Perfect condition. Both flights are the same.
Both wings the same.
But here she is again, an inbred of Top Star.
Oh, look at the feathers. I don't think you could show this on this camera.
There she is. Isn't she nice?
Silk.
Nice hen.
Ooh, boy. And her vents. Her vents are nice and tight. Even though she hasn't done any flying, right?
No?
No.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, cock. It is cock. Sorry.
It's a cock.
Sorry. My mistake. I kept thinking daughter Top Star. No. It's inbred Top Star. Yeah, that's right. Cock. Sorry about that, guys.
That's what I told you.
Hey, cock or hen? To me, it don't matter.
Don't say Ricky.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Ricky, I'm sorry. And there's the eye again for you guys wondering.
A little overweight. We like to keep them that way because they're going to get,
They got a big week of transport and shipping out.
Yeah.
We rather have them a little bigger.
a little overweight. And I'm surprised with the overweightness. The vents are still nice and tight. They're very strong. And the feather again. Oh,
Let me see.
this is amazing.
Yeah.
I got goosebumps. It's just unbelievable.
Well, and again,
The feather on this thing.
hey, don't take our word for it. Stan and Rosedale
Yeah.
were here. They handled the birds. Look at the nice thick bars.
Yeah.
What a nice pigeon. Again, the
I don't know
quality,
if they can see it.
second to none.
Actually, that pigeon looks nicer now than when you actually took the photo.
Oh, sure.
This bird will knock your
Well,
God.
again, people say, well, the photos look a bit different. I photographed these more in the summer, different times.
Well, how long have we had these birds, Ryan? We've had them quite a while.
Yeah, we've had them a good few months. Mike Green says, I wish was a hen. You know, I wish too. It does have a henny look.
I seen it right away.
But I will say, Mike Green, I will tell you this. Hen or cock, you can't go wrong.
No.
You can't go wrong.
I would be eliminating for this bird.
Ryan, great wing, according to 2 weeks ago. Great viewing. Sorry, great wing. Dyslexia. Feathers like silk. But there's the first one. This is lot number 1. Now, guys, I'm going to give you a little tip. Normally, what I notice in birds in the auction, normally the first lot gets as a steal. People aren't focused. People aren't paying attention. But if I can tell you this, pay attention. One-loft racers, you want to win one-loft racing? This man doesn't fly one-loft races. His results are only from people who contact him. Xavier Verstrada, 60 years of winning, him and his father and his wife, they all work together. Great results. I thought you guys would like that, just to see that little pigeon, but just a real nice pigeon.
You handle this pigeon, if you come down to the event,
Yeah.
handle it. And remember what you handled.
You're going
And
to,
then go back to your own loft and handling. And you're going to really see. You're probably going to see a great difference.
and reminder, guys,
This is a jewel.
reminder, the great feather, yes, we feed them good, healthy, clean feed, clean, fresh water every day. But these are super quality pigeons. Super quality pigeons put on super feather. When I go to the top lofts, I can use Alfred for an example. You can go to Alfred's Lofts and you handle pigeon after pigeon after pigeon. All the pigeons are selected there for a reason. They're ace pigeons. They have super feather. You never go and feel, oh, this is dry. Oh, this is crunchy. Oh, this is this. Oh, this is that. You don't feel it. And you know what I'll say? You don't feel it on wild pigeons either. Because you got to be super to have no feed and live out there in the elements and be able to survive, eh? I noticed that. You ever notice the wild pigeons? They never have dry feather. Stan says,
Well, wild pigeons are out there. They're eating small seeds. They're eating, you know.
Stan says you can do more with cocks. Put them to more hens. Yes, you can. I know the Verstraat birds are very nice. I have 5 of them in my loft. Mike Green's got it, and you watch Mike Green. He will send out and he will hit it. And one day he'll say, it's 50% Verstrata. And again, if you have Gabby Van Anneville pigeons, these pigeons cross great with it. If you have Van Heen pigeons, these cross great with it. These pigeons will cross pretty much with everything. They're a good, hard, middle distance pigeon. Did any of these quality pigeons escape? No, none of the quality of pigeons have escaped. But I'll tell you, they're so slick. In about 2 seconds, they'd be right out of your hand. A quick flight in the hand, and they're gone. Nice. So I thought I'd show that. We're going to show some more. Hey, guys, if you have questions, put it in. Maybe I'll get the next one up. We feeling a little slow tonight. Guys, we took a look at the war stuff. Come on, get your comments in. Let's talk pigeons. I'm just checking the comments. I say this show works great when you participate. I wonder where Mike Vanderyak is tonight. Next one up I did want to show is, because I know everyone they're all into the one-lofting. And I'm going to post up this hen right here. Lot number 2. Take a look at her. From Annemie Van Heen. Now this is a larger hen, full-bodied hen. Very strong hen. She is one of those hens. Is she my favorite? No. She's real nice. She's got a lot of hen here. And again, holds a little extra weight. But there she is, and I want to give you the eye of her. My camera took a brighter photo of the eye on the left. But it's the same eye. I noticed that there today. What a gorgeous hen from Annemie Van Heen. Your lot number 2. And I will just show her here one more time. This is Sister Ironman Slovenia. Again, related to a one-loft winner, a full sister. Let me post this photo up. But here she is.
Look at the nice back on her.
Very strong back.
Feather.
She's got a nice eye. The feathers, again, are painted. Look at the back on her. Look at the width of the back. Again, a little extra weight, but that's good. Because by the time it's for auction, she's going to...
These birds are going to be, what, 3 or 4 days on the road?
Yeah, of travel.
Of travel, yeah.
And I'll say, she's a little overweight, but she still has the buoyancy. Hey, feel feathered. You want to feel feather. Oh... Nice, eh?
She is overweight. Yeah.
But it's not bad.
No. That trip there that you're going to do with her, and you see all those last 3 flights? They line right up. So we got a nice space there and nice tight wing.
Frank asked, the last red bird from Annemie shows a cock. It is a cock. I may have said hen. It's a cock. Sometimes I make a mistake.
This one here?
Yeah, nice.
This is a hen, right?
That's a hen. But in our sale, yeah, Van Heen has 3 1 is a hen, lot number 2 is a hen, number 6 is a cock, and the last one, 26, is a cock. Again, I'm only going to show 4 pigeons tonight, but this is, again, a full sister of a one-loft winner. Again, she didn't go out and buy one-loft pigeons. She bred them from her own pigeons. Rosedale says, I saw this pigeon, the eye, something special you don't see every day. No, it's got a real white eye on it. But she's nice. She's really, really nice. She fits your hand nice.
Feather again.
Yeah, ask Rosedale. Rosedale handled all 3 of the reds. Rosedale, you handled the number 2 hen, you handled the number 6 cock, and you handled the number 26 cock. What would you score them out of 10? All 3 of them together. But there she is. And again, you want performance. These are the reds that perform. Take a look. Nice strong in the back. Nice wing. Nice curve to the flights. Vents are a little open. She's a little heavy back in here, but boy.
They'll be a little open right now because she hasn't done any work. And she's overweight. And that's it.
Perfect all through the molt. That means they're ready to take home and breed. They'll settle in your loft, and that extra little bit of weight, the shock of the transport, the postage, getting there to you, they'll come in right the right way. They'll settle in and away they go. She's maybe the best feathered out of all the birds I handled. I don't like reds, but she's pretty. Remember, don't look at them as a color. Look at the pedigrees and the performance. If this is a white pigeon, or if this is a green pigeon or a blue pigeon, I want the good pigeons. But there she is. And again, a very, very nice hen. Down from the very best of Anime Van He. We still got 2 more to show. And I guess, you know what? I might as well show them. What the heck? What the heck, I will. Next one up. Talk about one-loft winners. Take a look at this trophy. 6th place super final. That's right, 6th place super final. That means 557 kilometers right at the end. 6th place. Again, Emile Denny's does it again and again and again. 557 kilometers. Richard, for our American that watch, how many miles is 557 kilometers?
500 kilometers would be 300 miles, and 57. Let's say 6. Be around 330 something miles.
330.
30 something miles. Right?
Okay. So there you have it. There's the trophy. Here is the pigeon. Witog super final from Emile Denny's. This is right. This is the 6th place in the super final. You see everything there on our site is up. This is the lucky lot number 16. I will show the eye of this pigeon. Look at the eye. Got flying portion and breeding portion all in one. I took a good photo that day and a good video. It all worked. And I'm always so happy with Emile Denny's. He always offers birds that he's raced from these one-loft races. He says, I want to give the buyers our very, very best. And he does that there again. Well, there he is.
Knockout cockbird. Wow.
And I don't have to say anything.
Oh.
Look at how he sits in my hands.
Oh.
I have to say one thing. This pigeon is the way God intended him to be. Now, look at the bars. Look at the thickness. Look at the back.
Look at the feathers. Looks like they've been painted on.
When you handle pigeons that
artist.
really do the distance, you can feel it. You want to toughen up your program, with a winner. There it is. He's perfect. And again, you see the super health. Look at the wing. Gorgeous wing. He's up on the 10th.
Yep. Both wings the same.
Both wings are the same.
Exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
Yep.
And I'll show him one more time for you.
Now, Ryan, he's a checker, right?
Yeah.
What color are his toenails? What do you see, my friend?
I told you.
There you go. I noticed that right off the bat.
If you are all wondering, pigeons with white on them, they'll have white toenails.
Or even reds or mealies.
Right.
They'll have the white toenails.
Grizzles.
Yeah.
Blue-white flights will.
But when you get a blue bar or a blue checker with white toenails, you got, it's like you found gold.
Yeah. And
you went down to the lake and you got your little thing out there, and holy jumping, I found gold. Look at the vibration.
Now, there's other auctions running in North America this weekend. And I'm almost tempted to buy this pigeon back. Drive down to the other auction. Put this pigeon in the room. And you know what he's going to do? He's going to blow all the birds that are in that auction right out the water. Are you ready for perfection? Go ahead. It's the way God intended it to be.
Oh. Oh. Tight vents.
Yeah.
You can't even put a piece of a hair. And
the white toenails is just a little breeding.
Just something I noticed, okay?
A little nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Right.
A lot of them talk about. Perfect.
In a checker or a blue bar.
Checker or blue bar is even more than pies and grizzles and reds.
Yeah.
And
But look at that.
perfect.
Perfect. Damn perfect.
And I'll tell you the type of guy Emil Denny's is. He put the father and the mother in the auction. So not only do you have the opportunity to buy the winner of the trophy, and you get that with the pigeon, providing the post doesn't break it as we get it to you, or somebody in the room, we're going to figure out how to get it to you. 557 kilometers, Derby del Mediterraneo. A super tough day.
500 kilometers would be just over 300 miles.
So I'd say about 330 miles.
Yeah. And 57, it'd be, if it was 60, it'd be 36 miles. Be about 39 miles. 540 miles.
But I'm going to say,
wow.
I am, Emil Denny's is striving.
What a piece of gold.
Emil Denny's is striving to win one-off races. A year ago, I sold the 4th place Mediterraneo, or another one-off race, we sold it. This cock was identical to him. He was a 12 plus. He was 4th place. This is a 6th place. Now, I almost say to myself, how can the man sell this pigeon? And you know what?
The question I'm going to ask you is, the performance here, how many birds did it actually fly against? Would you know?
It's all up. Everything's in the. Yeah, and you can look up the results of the race.
I like the way you see the sear.
Yeah, he's got a perfect sear.
The way it pulls back.
Yeah,
I love that.
He's a longer cast pigeon. He feels a lot like his mother. His father is much bigger than he is, but you can buy this pigeon's father and this pigeon's mother. It will be at the Perth Amboy Racing Pigeon Club. This is where it's going to be on. It will be online, so you'll be able to buy all 3 if you want. You've got a one-loft winner, and you've got the pair that have bred them. The pair is not very old. Emil only gives his very, very best. Hey, guys, take a look. This is why this man, his family for 100 years have been at the top of the game. Right here, this is why. He's not afraid to sell the super good ones. He's not afraid to sell the pairs. He just keeps producing them because he's got the family line. But there the cock is. And again, guys, if you're asking me and I want to play in international one-loft races, this is the pigeon or his parents. My green, I bought a blue bar with all white toenails from Van He last year. Looked good this morning. Look forward to seeing what it produces. Hey, there's no guarantees, but I will say there's something to it because a lot of them say it. But there he is. We're going to show one more tonight. You think you can handle one more nice one? Okay. Let's bring him up. From Geert and Leandra Munich. Yes. These are more sprint middle. Here is the Porsche 17. Now, his photo, I'm going to give the photo a 4. The photo's a 4.
Yeah.
Rosedale, lot number 19. Stan, lot number 19. The photo's a 4. I'm now going to show you what happens when a 4 finishes a molt.
Yeah, I see that photo. It was about halfway through the molt, through the body part.
I'd almost like to take all these birds down to that other auction, do it out of the trunk of my car, let them handle these pigeons before they go in. Here's the eye. Look at the eye on this pigeon. For your eye sign freakazoids, it will breed. It's got a perfect body. It's got a perfect head. David Tracy, this pigeon, we're lucky it wasn't in Ohio on the weekend. David, and I'm only saying that because I'm telling you, this is one for you. Here he is, Porsche 17.
Oh,
I didn't lie, did I?
Jesus, Murphy. Whoa.
The feathers are completely painted on.
It looks like he's chiseled, what do they say, chiseled out of steel or something?
He's chiseled out of granite.
Granite.
I don't have to say nothing. Ready? Here you go, bud. Here it is. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. The vibration.
Holy shit.
I don't open the wing.
Your ears are moving already.
I can feel his keel just vibrating.
Yeah. There you go. Your lot 19. And again, there's hens in this sale that match him perfectly. This whole auction is incredible. There's a few maybe that aren't perfect. All the pedigrees are super loaded, but I will tell you, I give the whole auction in the 9.5.
Oh,
any nice?
I drive 15 hours just to handle this bird.
And you know, that's another thing. If you have the time, I recommend to come. Give your fingers a handle. Give your fingers a handle. And when you're there, you're going to handle 4 top lofts from 2 different countries. And again, I do love to show super eyes. I will pop this eye back up.
What a super pigeon.
Look at the eye on this pigeon. It is incredible.
Yeah. Excuse me.
The eye is super good.
What a pigeon.
His balance is a 10.
All 4, super. He has a bit of a henny look on his head.
He does.
He does. He looks a bit henny.
A little bit henny.
Yeah, he does.
But if you look at the photo, the 717, I told you, he looks okay there.
Yeah.
But look at his bars in now. Totally different. He's like a rocket, this pigeon. Oh. And if you want to try the bit of the Porsche lines, again, you got Dolly Porsche in there. You take a look. Take a look at the results. Your lot number 19, if you're not happy with any of these 4 pigeons, I'll give you 7 times your money back. That's how damn nice they are. And I hate to say it, it almost sounds like a sales gimmick bullshit. If you don't like these pigeons, or like Bob Bodden would say, you can't breed winners out of these pigeons.
You know what I'd like to do?
Shouldn't have them.
Anybody that's handling these birds, put them in a room with their head blindfold. Hand the birds to the people, and they will tell you right off the bat. They don't have to look. The fingers will tell you the truth. And if you don't have the fingers yet, and if you're saying, oh, what does he mean about fingers? Come on and handle. And close your eyes and handle and feel your fingers. It'll go right through your body. You'll never forget. You will never forget what ace pigeons handle like.
And
Look at the feathering. It looks like we went to an artist to paint them on.
That's old Mother Nature. And that's, again, super, super feather quality, super buoyancy, super muscle. Guys, this is a cock. I kid you not. You buy this cock here, or the Emil Denny's cock, or the Verstrata cock, and you go buy 4 different hens at this sale for that cock. You only need one like this. Because I'll tell you, he's got the eye sign, the pedigree, the body, the balance, the muscles, everything. And again, I didn't want to make this show about selling pigeons, but you haven't handled them. So I wanted you to see them. Just see a few.
I haven't handled them in a while. All I do is
We take care of them.
manager.
You manage them. But again,
I can tell the way they eat. I give them.
super.
I got a system.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we've been on for about an hour. The guys are a little quiet here tonight. Warren says, "Do you believe in curved wings? Curved wings and bones, wing bones, wing bones. Do you believe in curved wing bones?" Well, I always like to see the flights curve. The more the flights curve, the more spring the bird has in the wing, and it's more flexible.
And the flights.
Yeah, the flight feathers. Now, vent bones, I like them strong. I don't like them curved. This bird's got a super tight forearm. Again,
The vibration is
got that
incredible.
vi- he got that vi-
I could feel it right through him.
he's got
I
that
didn't even
vibe.
have to open his wing.
Look at the vibration.
Yeah.
But hey, there it is. I give you 4 to pick from. And if you ask me, are these my favorite 4? I'll tell you, I'd have one hell of a hard time. If I pull another 4 out, you know what you'll say? They're the same. Pull out another 4, they're the same.
Yeah.
Pull out another 4, they're the same.
Top blood.
Top blood. Top blood. But that's the quality our breeders give, and we want to give our buyers. Oh. So again, guys, we're going to be in New Jersey. You can come down and handle them. And if you can't make it...
I see the nice plumage on your shirt there.
Oh, yeah. Super.
See it?
Super health. Oh, let's see. We got any more comments? All of a sudden, Facebook disappeared. Good evening, Brian. Good evening. Well, we've been on for about an hour. You guys are a little quiet today. Well, that's a beauty. Frank, you should have come down and taken a look at the pigeons. Now, guys,
When are you leaving? Wednesday?
no, we're gonna be leaving on Friday.
Okay.
Friday we're going to be leaving, but we got a busy week here, so we will not. The birds now are going to be off limits. I can't be running around. So if you missed out on handling any of them, watch the videos. Let me know. Ask me. Talk to me. Message me, and I'll try and help you out. Again, the breeders did very, very well. Not everyone's perfect, but they're pretty darn close. We've got proven breeders. We've got proven racers. We got one-loft race winners. We got one-loft blood. We got sprint pigeons, middle distance, long distance. And, again, Van Heen goes to Emil Denny's. Van Heen goes to Verstrata. These pigeons all work together, mix and match. And I'll tell you, it's an amazing thing. Talking with Leandra Munich, when I was at their house the last time, they said, Ryan, when we come to New Jersey, I want you to introduce me to Emil Denny's because I've heard so many people with success of his pigeons. We want to get a couple to bring into our family for the international one-loft races. Yes, American dollars. American dollars. It's cheap. American dollars are cheaper than any other dollar out there. It's an incredible dollar. So these are sold in American dollars at this event because the auction is in the United States. If the auction was here in Canada, it would be Canadian dollars, but we will be in the United States, so they will be in US dollars. Sorry, Frank, about that, but there's nothing we can do. It is what it is. But I will say, when I was at the last auction at Perth Amboys, the pigeons were all hand selected and graded the same way. They were all free. Every one of them. Every one was free. The way I looked at it. They were super dollared for the buyers to try them. This auction here, I don't know if it'll be the same. Who knows? But I know one thing. Both auctions, super quality. The Munichs will go with the Verstratas. What are the starting prices? All of them are up on our website, www.featherselitepigeonauctions.com. Click on the icon that says Live Perth Amboy. You'll see the auction is running now. Opening bids are at $250 US dollars. There is a $250 import fee. We got to raise our prices. I'm seeing other places are charging $400 an import, $750 an import. Our importing is absolutely free. It's only $250. And yes, it's in US dollars. We're in the US, it's in US dollars. Oh, the JCO Law from the Philippines. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know what you're saying, but you're from the Philippines. We love the Philippines. They got great soup there. I've never been. Anyways, it was a pretty good show. Everyone's real quiet tonight. Last week, we had everyone chit-chatting, and this week, everyone's sitting on their hands. Wonder why? Maybe it's that sweater.
Because it gets darker sooner, right?
You think that's why?
Yeah.
You think if it was light out, they'd be more energetic? So, Ricky, I guess the people would ask, if you had to buy one of the four, the first one you've seen, the second one you've seen, the third one, or the fourth one, which one would you pick?
It would be very hard.
It's hard.
I just can't. You're just putting a gun to my head.
It's too hard.
Yeah, it's yeah. Huh.
I don't know.
I don't want to say. I can't say. It would be absolutely would be a wrong statement
To pick one.
to pick one. It would be wrong. You're putting a gun to my head.
Okay, Will only looked at them. And guys, you put your picks in. Let's see. And I can post the photos back up. I'm watching White while heading to work. Okay, so Will picks the number one, the Verstrata. That was a nice pigeon. A little shorter in the back, but very nice and muscular. I don't know what one I'm picking. Jeez.
It wouldn't be fair.
It wouldn't be fair.
No.
It really wouldn't be fair.
It would not be fair. It would not be. It'd be like.
And I think this is another thing. People ask me all the time. And I just asked you, and you couldn't give me an answer. They call and they say, Ryan, who's got the best pigeons? What's the best? What's the best? What's the best? Well, I just asked you. All four of these breeders are super. All 4 of these breeders have super world-class results. All 4 of the pigeons you couldn't pick. I mean, literally, you just have to flip and say, whatever I get, I get. Mike Green says, shout out your co-host. Okay, hello. Mike Green says, don't think you could go wrong with any of them. My pick is the Munich. Okay. Michael Peevler says, the Emil Denny's One-loft cock. Leopold Frank says, do you do an OLR 2024? Yes, I'm going to do an OLR in 2024. We're not in 2024. We're putting all the screws and the glue and the duct tape, and we're doing some remodeling, revampulating. We're getting it all set up for this season because you guys want to come back again. You guys want to come back. Do you guys want to play again in a one-loft race? Do you want us to run a one-loft race again? You let me know. If you want us to run one, hey, just say, let us know.
Hold on. I got to ask a question.
Go ahead.
Do you guys want the truth?
Yeah, done. Stan picks number 2, the red, okay. Antonio picks number 4.
But you know what? It's easy for these people to pick on the outside. But if you come and handle it, you can't. It's very, very, very hard.
Yeah.
It's like, I know it's, you say, okay, you see this, like we're showing you this and that. Say, okay.
You almost.
They're all like.
You almost.
What do they say? Peas in a pot.
Yeah, they're all the same.
Yeah.
Yes, Mike Green wants to come back. Will wants to come back. Host, very nice. Tip you top 4 winners. Me, my club, Cheapy Philippines. Cheapy Philippines. Send me a photo and I'll post it up for you. Again, thanks for tuning in on YouTube. There's a sleeper in that group. There's a sleeper in the group, and I think Rosedale says he likes the number 4 the best, or the number 2 the best, the lot number 2. So pretty close. Nobody, it's funny, but not a lot of people has picked the number 1, the first bird up. Guys, I want you to do the research on Verstrata with the top star. And I will say, the thing when you work with Xavier will not tell you his pigeons are good. Emil, he'll tell you they're good. And Annemie will tell you they're good. And the Munichs, they'll tell you they're good. But Xavier,
he doesn't boast.
He doesn't boast. And that's not the pigeons speak for themselves. And I will say, guys, we'll get results from Verstrata. You Americans know Irish Syndicate. He has a lot of the Verstrata blood. I know it. I seen him win with it.
I don't know where we went that time. Francis and
Verdun, yeah.
Yeah, and he had a special spot, section, in the front of his garage, where there was a window, and he had a bird. He said to us, "I'm going to put the hen with this cock," and he bought this as out of Top Star.
I think he said that.
He spent 10,000 euros.
I think
he had it in a private spot. Very, very proud.
Yeah, that was a few shit. That had to have been, what, 5 years ago?
Yeah.
I think. Man after my own heart. My own heart. A man after my own heart. Oh, Alfred, I'm going to show your photos next week because I can't bring them up. Sorry about that. So next week we're going to look at Alfred's new project that he's working on. He's got a new project. So we'll have to wait for next week. Sorry, Alfred, about that. Again, guys, we will be down in New Jersey. We will be there on the weekend, Saturday. The doors will open at 10 a.m. Is it 10? Or was it 11?
Later. Yeah.
Yeah, come for 11. Come for 11. And handle the pigeons this time out. Go and look at them. Don't be shy.
Take your time.
Yeah, take your time. Forget talking to the pigeon people. Go look at the pigeons. But you will enjoy the pigeons. Mike Green says, Restrat, Eunice Cock, you can't get any more than them. He has one in the sale. Yes, he does. He's nice as well. If you're looking for another pigeon that just sticks out here in my mind, the Van Hee cock number 14, he's a blue pencil cock. He should have been in here tonight. If you look at the 29 from the Munichs, the 30 from the Munichs, the 32 for the Munichs, 12 plus. And then you look at the number 4, the dark checker pied from Emile Denny's, a little bit bigger hen, almost a little bit too big, but super nice. Again, she's a lot more like that red, just a little extra body, but we got them perfect for this trip. So when you get them, they should be, and I think, a real nice weight. Hey, how's it going? It's going good. And yeah, when we run our race, guys, this year, we're going to run it the same way as we always do. We want you guys to be in the loop and participate and be a part of all that. Again, we are putting it all together on paper. Again, it's going to be a team of birds this year. Again, what we thought, I'm not going to give you the number yet or the price, but we're going to make sure it's very cost efficient. That's what we want to do. We want to make it cost efficient, and we'd like to get between, I would say, 50 and 75 teams. I think it'll be fun, and we're going to work the birds. There's no pulling, no cutting, no nothing. It's going to be an all-natural year. I'm not going to get into it tonight, though. Whoever does the graphics for your site, video is doing a great job and beautiful. Guys, everything that you see, all the adverts, and I'm going to post this up so you can see, okay, the adverts. There's another advert. There's another advert. There's another one. Okay. Those are all done by Leah. That's her main department. Again, all the write-ups you see on the pedigrees, all the talking that you hear, the woman's voice you hear is Leah. She puts them together. And I will say something. If you want to know about pedigrees, Leah is the super. She's absolutely incredible. I do the photography of the pigeons, the eyesight of the pigeons, and all the video work. She does all the editing, the graphics, the adjusting. You know, this is all what Leah does. Again, the Boxing Week sale, no importing fees. Boy, we're giving another discount. We're already not charging importing fees in reality. But there, Leah puts it all together, and she does a great job. Sometimes she doesn't get enough credit for that because that's a lot of work, writing out all the pedigrees and talking over all the pedigrees.
And we get some pedigrees from people from other countries that they don't put it in English. Oh. And she has to, I don't know how she has to take it. And how do you say that? She has to take it from another language and then put it into English.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'll tell you, when I go to breeders, new breeders sometimes, and I'll first look at the pigeons. And I say, okay, these pigeons are real nice. They're nice. And most of the time I send her the pedigrees and I let her decide because the pedigrees, she sometimes makes a decision quickly. This isn't close enough, or this will be good, that'll be good. So I say she does a lot of that. She knows the pedigrees inside and out. And translating, if you want to try something fun, try translating the German pedigrees. If you do enough Belgians, you can start to understand, or the Dutch, you can start to understand. But when you hit German, it's like, hard.
Yeah.
She can speak Dutch now, almost. I think in pedigree she can. But, yeah, she does do a good job. And, again, putting all the Facebook shows together, when we do the auctions and that, she runs it all. When you see that I'm on the camera, like right now I'm producing, but when we do those auction shows, she's producing the whole show, and that's a lot of bullshit moving parts. So nice to see that someone notices that, and I do. I never say thank you because you kind of forget after 5 years. But yeah, super great job. And she will be down at Perth Amboy, so you will get to meet her. You'll get to hear her. She'll do her spiel. And again, when you come down on the weekend, you're going to meet these breeders. Be respectful. Be nice. Don't teach them. You don't have to teach them. So, don't be, for instance, you don't say to Van Hee, Reds are hawk food. Don't teach her that. That's just a tip. I'm just saying, you gotta watch. Heather does that for me. Seeing how much work it's for. Can only imagine how much Leah does. Super job. Yeah, it's a hard job. It's a hard putting it all together, and we're not complaining. We work hard. We want you guys to have all the information. And I'll tell you, you go look at other auction sites. They don't get the I sign right. They don't even put the information, the write up of the pigeon. Take a look at the sites that don't put your information up. They just show a picture of a pigeon, and they show a picture of what? Of an eye sign that the eye's not done in the right light. What's the point? I'll tell you. If you don't know how to do eye sign, you're better to not put it in a picture. And tell me I'm wrong on this. If you can't read the eye properly, and you take it on the wrong way, the wrong light, the wrong this, all it looks like is a glass eye in a stuffed pigeon. So that's my tip. And another thing, if they can't get the bands to read the last numbers, they're not taking the right photos, or the band's not facing you. Small things. We call it attention to detail. Breeders like Alfred, Anna-Mee, Emil Dennis, Stefan Steenberg, Serge Van Alsacker. Why are they better than the rest? Do you know why? Because the attention to detail. The attention to detail. That's a big thing. Think about it, right? So, if these breeders, the way we look at it, if these breeders are giving their best to us, it's my job to give my best to them and my best to the buyers. And when I mean my best, I mean our best here, what we do. Quite simple. The best to the best. Your odds of getting the best go up. So think about that. And look when you're buying pigeons. Take a look at that. I'm going to go on Sunday. I'm going back to that place. They're having another auction there. Mm-hmm. I'm going. I want to see what birds look like coming right from guys' lofts. Because I know what I'm going to feel. But I got to go see it. And anyways, I think this has been a pretty good show tonight. Alan says, I would buy lot number 1, the Verstrata. How couldn't you? How couldn't you? Guys, this is the most mind-boggling thing. You ask Xavier Verstrata.
What I'd like to do is, I mean, you've got a little quiz going here, but I'd like to take any one of the people that said, I like this one, I like that one, I like this one. Mm-hmm. Okay? I like to put a blindfold over you, and I just start, I'd hand you the birds. All those 4 birds. And at the end of it, you honestly would say, I can't pick. You know what I mean? I can't pick it. You know, I like to call birds. Actually, I like to call birds sometimes in the dark. You go in the loft in the dark when it's time, body calling, whatever, and I go in the dark. I don't know
what you're handling.
What, right? Put me in a room with a basket in the dark. let me handle the birds. I could tell you right away what I feel in my fingers, what is garbage. But those 4 birds, you cannot say one. But people aren't doing this handle stuff, and the backgrounds of these pigeons, they're all equal, right? Very equal.
Very, very equal. Someone was asking me where the other auction was. There was a pigeon book here, and I don't know where it went. Is it in here? I'm just looking for a second. Sorry about that, guys. Well, there's an auction at the same place on Sunday. But I found the most interesting auction. We had our auction up for months and months and months. And the Vita King One-loft auction is on the same day as us. One-loft auction. And I looked at the guys that were in this auction donating pigeons. Mm-hmm. I've seen names in there. Jesus Christ. I said, why are these birds even, what is going on? But yeah, I like to take these birds down to Chicago and show them against those one-loft birds there. Actually, I just take Emil Denny's. I put him in the room. Put that pigeon in the room and sit back and relax, baby. Real performance. But it's okay, because you know what? I can tell them it's the Vita King Christmas auction. I can tell them. Tell them where to go and buy those birds. Don't matter to me. In New Jersey, this weekend, the best pigeons in North America will be sold. Hands down, guaranteed.
I drive 15 hours to see this. Do you get me? Load up your car, pump her up with gas, make sure you got air in the tires, and away you go. 15 hours, it's going to be the treat of your life.
Yeah.
And remember what you handled. And then go home.
And hey,
and you know what?
And meet the breeders. You're going to get 3 out of the 4 breeders are there. Meet them. Talk to them. You will see what you see.
Ask them some questions.
Yeah, ask some questions, talk some pigeons, and go through the pigeons with them and look and see. And don't be shy to hand an Annemie Van Hee pigeon to Emil Denny's or to Verstrata, or you can do that. These people are here to help you out. Like I said, it will be the best auction, pigeon for pigeon for pigeon, this weekend in New Jersey. I'm not going to complain. I know some people would say, oh, you're crazy going up. But I'm not crazy. I already know the pigeons. I know the pigeons that win. I mean, we forget the Munichs. They were first place semifinals, Victoria Falls. What they win, 50,000 there, something like that, 25,000. I can't remember. They won. The Munichs won in Dubai with their pigeons. Verstrata, he just won 120,000 with a guy from South Africa. Emil Denny's won in Victoria Falls, won in the Thailand Masters. I was there. The father of the pigeon we sold to David Tracy, he's got the pigeon. And Annemie Van Hee, she's still winning. One-lofting, nationals, ace pigeons. And yes, the red ones win. The red ones win. The hawks catch the slow ones. Hey, I'll tell you, if I was going to eat a human being, ready? I'm going to go after a kid because I can catch it easy. I don't care what color the kid is. That's what I'm going for. My next step would be a woman. The third choice would be a man. Right? It's what's easier. When a hawk hunts a pigeon, he hunts for the slowest one. Slowest in the brain, slowest. But hey, that's that. Okay, Ricky, we've been on an hour and 20.
Yep, good enough. Good show.
Enough. We'll have a beverage and we'll put those birds back out. Sunday night or Sunday night. Not Sunday night. Friday night. Here it is. We are going to be on, just like we are normally, at 7 p.m. at Perth Amboys. We hope there's not going to be buffering. We hope it's going to all work good. We're going to have the questions and answers. Have your questions ready. And yes, you can ask about the lots. So if you want to ask Annemie Van Hee about lot number 2, what do you think it would go good with? What do you think this? What do you think that? That's when you ask. The same with the Munichs. The same with Emile Denis. Xavier Verstrada will not be with us. So you got 3. Enjoy that. I'm excited. I can't wait to be there. Got a Van Hee, Verstrada, Munich, maybe an Emile Denis Racing Pigeon. You might need one. And remember, the pair is in the sale. They're towards the back. Michael Peeler says good night to all. Good night to everyone. Again, thanks for your show. We will be on hopefully next Monday night. I'm Ryan. That's Richard. The Pigeons were at 10. You guys did real good tonight. Next week, I want you guys more up in energy, but I'm sure you will after this sale. Hey, guys, let's not forget the Pigeon Boss Tour. We got to sell this out. Frank and Ian, the 2 spots are for you. Frank and Ian, Ian and Frank. If you guys don't like it, I'll 5 times your money back. That's how damn sure I am on this one. Actually, and if you really do enjoy it, you owe me 5 times the amount. Anyways, guys, have a great evening. Thanks for flying with us, and bye for now.
Have a good one.